Welcome to Cartoons and Stories '01, where exciting adventures and fun cartoons come to life. Get ready for a world of imagination.
Daymates, I'm K A N G A R O O. Kangaroo. I live in the open grasslands and woodlands of Australia. I use my strong legs to hop around and my pouch to carry my baby, called a Joey. I love snacking on grass and leaves. Boing boing. Kangaroos are iconic marsupials native to Australia, known for their powerful hind legs, large feet, and long tails used for balance. They move by hopping, which is both energy efficient and fast, and are primarily herbivorous, feeding on grasses and shrubs. Kangaroos live in groups called mobs, which provides social interaction and protection from predators. Females carry and nurse their young, called joeys, in their pouches until they are mature. While generally abundant, some species face threats from habitat loss and hunting.
Hello, little friends. I'm K O A L A Koala. I live high up in eucalyptus trees in Australia. I munch on eucalyptus leaves all day, they're my favorite. People call me a bear, but I'm actually a marsupial. Koalas are tree-dwelling marsupials native to Australia, known for their round faces, fluffy ears, and thick, gray fur. They feed almost exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, relying on a slow metabolism to digest the tough, fibrous diet. Koalas are solitary animals, spending most of their time sleeping in trees to conserve energy. Females carry their young, called joeys, in pouches until they are old enough to cling to their backs. Habitat destruction, bushfires, and disease have led to declining populations, making conservation efforts crucial.
Hi there! I'm W O M B A T Wombat. I live in burrows under the grasslands and forests of Australia. I eat grass and roots to stay strong. My favorite thing to do is dig tunnels with my powerful paws. Wombats are stout, burrowing marsupials native to Australia, known for their strong claws, short legs, and compact, furry bodies. They are herbivores, feeding on grasses, roots, and bark, with a slow metabolism that aids in nutrient extraction. Wombats dig extensive burrow systems for shelter and protection using their powerful forelimbs. Solitary and nocturnal, they are most active at night and during cooler periods. While some species are stable, habitat loss and road accidents threaten certain populations, particularly the critically endangered northern hairy-nosed wombat.
Growling. I'm T A S M A N I A N D E V I L. Tasmanian Devil. I live in the forests of Tasmania, an island in Australia. I eat meat, and I'm great at cleaning up scraps left behind. My growls are loud, but I'm just protecting my space. The Tasmanian devil, Sarcophilus horizii, is a carnivorous marsupial native to Tasmania, known for its stocky build, black fur, and loud, shrieking vocalizations. It is a scavenger and predator, feeding on carrion, small mammals, birds, and insects, with powerful jaws capable of crushing bones. Tasmanian devils are solitary but may gather to feed, displaying aggressive behaviors. They are nocturnal and use dens for shelter and raising their young. Listed as endangered, they face threats from habitat loss and the contagious devil facial tumor disease, DFTD, which has significantly reduced populations.
Hello! I'm B A N D I C O O T Bandicoot. I live in the woodlands and grasslands of Australia and New Guinea. I dig in the dirt for insects, seeds, and berries. I'm small and quick, blink, and you might miss me. Bandicoots are small, omnivorous marsupials native to Australia and nearby islands, known for their pointed snouts, compact bodies, and hopping gait. They forage at night for insects, seeds, fruits, and roots, using their keen sense of smell and sharp claws to dig for food. Bandicoots are solitary, territorial animals and create shallow burrows or nests for shelter. Their populations face threats from habitat destruction, invasive predators, and environmental changes. Conservation efforts are vital for protecting endangered species like the eastern barred bandicoot.
Hiya, pals. I'm W A L L A B Y Wallaby. I'm like a smaller version of a kangaroo. I hop around Australia's forests and grasslands, eating leaves, grass, and fruits. Let's bounce together. Wallabies are small to medium-sized marsupials native to Australia and nearby islands, closely related to kangaroos but generally smaller in size. They are herbivorous, feeding on grasses, leaves, and shrubs, and are well adapted to various habitats, including forests, grasslands, and rocky terrains. Wallabies are agile and use powerful hind legs for hopping, which is their primary means of movement. Solitary or living in small groups, they raise their young, called joeys, in pouches. While many species are common, some face threats from habitat loss and predation by introduced species like foxes and cats. Hi there, I'm Q U O K K A Quokka. I live on Rottnest Island in Australia. I eat leaves, grass, and bark. I'm known for my big smile, so don't forget to smile with me. The quokka, Cetanix brachyurus, is a small marsupial native to Western Australia, particularly on Rottnest Island and nearby areas. Known as the happiest animal due to its friendly demeanor and constant smile-like expression, quokkas are herbivorous, feeding on grasses, leaves, and bark. They are mostly nocturnal and create shelters in dense vegetation during the day. Quokkas have a unique reproductive strategy, with mothers carrying their joeys in pouches. Although their populations on islands are stable, they are vulnerable to habitat loss and introduced predators on the mainland.
I'm S U G A R G L I D E R. Sugar glider. I glide between trees at night in Australia and New Guinea's forests. I love eating nectar, fruits, and insects. My favorite trick is flying through the air, ready to watch. The sugar glider is a small, gliding marsupial native to Australia and nearby regions, using a skin membrane to glide between trees. It is social and omnivorous, feeding on nectar, sap, insects, and fruit. Sugar gliders live in tree hollows and communicate through vocalizations and scent marking. While common, they face threats from habitat loss and the pet trade.
Hi, everyone. I'm T R E E K A N G A R O O. Tree kangaroo. I live in the rainforests of Papua New Guinea and Australia. I climb trees and eat leaves, flowers, and fruit. Who says kangaroos can't love trees? Tree kangaroos are arboreal marsupials found in the rainforests of Australia, New Guinea, and nearby islands, adapted for climbing with strong limbs and a long tail for balance. They are herbivorous, feeding on leaves, fruits, and flowers, and are generally solitary. Tree kangaroos are slower and more deliberate than their ground-dwelling relatives but agile in trees. Many species are endangered due to habitat loss and hunting. Conservation efforts aim to protect their forest habitats and populations.
Hi, kiddos. I'm P O S S U M Possum. I live in forests and sometimes even near humans in Australia. I eat fruits, leaves, and insects. I'm good at climbing trees and staying out of trouble. Possums are nocturnal marsupials native to Australia, New Zealand, and surrounding islands, known for their prehensile tails and climbing abilities. They are omnivorous, feeding on fruits, leaves, insects, and small animals, and often live in tree hollows or nests. Possums play a vital ecological role as seed dispersers and pollinators. Highly adaptable, they thrive in both wild and urban environments but can become pests in some areas. Conservation needs vary by species, with habitat loss being a common challenge.